Hello there, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of January 19th through the 25th. Wow, this month is flying by. Whoa. Anyway, I am using my Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg today. And so let's just get started. On Monday, what we have coming up is the Nine of Swords. So Gemini, it looks like there's something on your mind that is really totally and completely out of your control, but it has you really worried, and worried to the point of obsession. It's like the only thing that you can think about. It's really hard for you to focus on anything else in life, and it may even be interfering with your sleep. The best thing that you can do about something like that is just, hand it over to the Creator, hand it over to Sacred Spirit, to the universe, whatever name you put on that great source energy, hand it over. Don't try to carry this, because whatever it is, you don't have control over it, and it's too big for you. It's too big for you. Otherwise, you could focus and you could live your life while you carry it. So, best advice I can give is, as soon as you notice this coming in, just hand it right over. Say, okay, I can't handle this. Can you carry this for me? Believe it or not, it works. I have tried it. I wouldn't advise it if I hadn't tried that before. Okay, so Gemini, on Tuesday, we have the Empress showing up in reverse. I hate to see the Empress in reverse. What this really means, Gemini, is that on Tuesday, you're taking some of your authority and you're actually giving it to somebody else. In other words, you're making somebody else make some decisions for you that really they don't have any right to make, any authority to make. This is your life. You're responsible for it. You're going to be answering for the repercussions of your life. And so if you let other people make decisions for you and just follow along without being really in total agreement, then you're going to be answering for stuff that you weren't really even thrilled to be doing to start with. So this is what I see going on for you Tuesday, is that you're letting other people make some decisions for you without you taking care of business and making sure things line up correctly for you. So I would just encourage you, be aware Tuesday. When you see that kind of coming in, be like, wait a second, I've been warned about this. I'm going to pull up the reins here. We're going to stop this right now. That's always the hope that I have when I do these readings and something comes up that's not like the best, most positive news, is that somebody will go, oh, I have a heads up. I can do something about that. I have free will. I can change this. And that they do. That's always my hope. So let's see. Wednesday, you have a personality showing up and you're like, wait a second. Some of you have a personality showing up in your life, and for some of you, this is what you're going to be feeling like on Wednesday. In fact, I'm going to say 80% of you, you're going to be feeling like this, Gemini. This is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse is a cynical person. Cynical basically underlines the whole thing. Like when he comes in right side up, he's very naive. He sees things through rose-colored glasses. He doesn't have a very good touch with reality. Well, guess what? When he's upside down, he's not any better in touch with reality, but he's just the other side of that. He's very cynical. He's very suspicious. He's a little bit paranoid. Things are going on around him that might be good, but he can't see that. He just sees it all as bad and a threat. And so I'm seeing a lot of you Geminis really going through that feeling on Wednesday, having that feeling kind of come on you and just sort of attack you. So you want to be kind of aware of that and try to keep yourself, very much in the present. Try to keep yourself, try to realize that, we all create our own reality by how we perceive it. So perception is everything. So if you can change your perception on something, you can really change outcomes, and you can definitely change how you feel going through the situation. Okay, so Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now the Page of Cups in reverse I like. This is one of my more happy making cards, I feel like. Page of Cups in reverse just means, Gemini, that on Thursday you are going to be passing along a message of love to somebody else. So it looks like Cynical Sally or Cynical Sam is kind of out the door for Thursday. There's some love to be shared. So passing along a message of love could include a lot of things. It could include your significant other, could include your lover, could include somebody that you're hopeful about dating, could also include just a family member, could include a friend, could include a stranger on the street that you just make a nice gesture towards, that kind of renews their hope in humanity. So this really is going to be manifesting for many of you in many, many, many different ways. Each one of you is going to have your own personal manifestation here. And I'm really not being guided in any one particular direction as far as to say, oh, well, most of you it's going to come through this way or that way. It seems like there's just like this whole scatter shot of passing along messages of love for you guys on Thursday, Geminis. Now let's see. Friday, what do we have? We have the Fool. Now this is my ultimate favorite card, especially when it comes in right side up, which it has for you. This just means that on Friday, Gemini, you have a situation come up that you know how to handle. Now, here's the catch. This thing that you're so sure of that you know is not logical at all. You're not going to be able to justify it here. You're just not. No matter how you twist it around, it's not going to work out up there. And so it's really hard to justify in your own mind, even though you know it's the thing to do. And so it's also very hard to tell your friends about it and get your friends to support you because it's not logical. They can't justify it in their minds either. So this is one of those things where you have to take a leap of faith. This is why this is called the Fool. He's taking that leap of faith. It looks very foolish to everybody around him, but it's really a good decision. And what I like to think of when I look at the Fool card, if you are familiar with the Bible, there's a story in the Bible of Noah. Now Noah lived out in the desert somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but out in the desert. No sea around him. And Noah built this huge boat because the Lord told him to. Huge boat in the middle of the desert. What do you think the neighbors were thinking? What do you think they were thinking? What do you think they were saying? How do you think Noah's wife felt when she went to the market? Were the other women even hanging out with her at the market, or were they all just kind of pointing and laughing? Okay, so this is like a Noah's Ark type leap of faith. God said, build the ark. Noah didn't even say, we're not anywhere near an ocean. When am I ever going to use this big old boat? He just built this huge boat, put all the animals in it, talked all his son-in-laws into boarding it. The next thing you know, the rain comes, and who's the smart one? Not the one that was laughing at Noah's wife in the market. Not all the other men that were making fun of him. Nope. Noah was the one living. They weren't. Okay, so that's what the Fool is like. The Fool is like Noah. You have this situation that you know, and you know because of that inner knowing that comes in from the great creator power. And if you follow that inner knowing, guess what? The universe or God or whatever name you want to put on him or her or it, whatever you want to call that whole entity. But when you follow that inner knowing that comes in from what I like to call the universe has your back. Just think about it. Noah built this huge old ship. Did the universe have his back? Did he go floating around while it rained for 40 days and just have a little bit of a mini vacation while he fed a bunch of animals and played checkers? Sure, God had his back. Same thing here. When you're following this inner knowing, guess what? God, the universe, your back is covered. God gave you this idea. He gave you this knowing for a reason. He's going to make sure that you're covered if you follow it. All right, so that's why that's my favorite card. It's just like the most brave card. And when you do it, it's the beginning of the most fantastic journey. It's just amazing things happen all around you. All right, so I'm excited that you're stepping out, trusting the universe. So Saturday, what we have coming up is we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords talks about being enlightened, having an enlightenment come in. So this is one of those big bits of information that comes in that we haven't ever really totally absorbed before. And so all of a sudden the light bulb goes on. It's like, oh my gosh, I totally understand this whole new section of life now that I never really got before. That's what we're talking about on Saturday. Some great enlightenment is coming into you guys, Geminis. Now, and I do feel like for most of you, this is tied to the Fool situation. This is tied to stepping, trusting the universe and stepping out in faith. And then you get this new enlightenment of, oh, that's why that works. Okay, now I get it. All right, so on Sunday we have a card coming up. This is Justice, and this is Justice Reversed. Now, Justice Reversed is an interesting little card, not one of my favorites, but this is talking about some kind of situation, Gemini, where somebody is judging you, And hold on, because I'm getting a different meaning in, so this may not be so bad after all. Okay, so somebody is judging you for some kind of advancement on Sunday. So, in the workplace, this could be something like somebody judging you to see if you're qualified for a promotion. This could be if you have applications out for a new job, somebody looking over your application and judging that to decide if they want to bring you on or not. This could also be in relationship. This could be a situation where somebody is really deciding, do I want to spend more time with this person? Do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? So this is somebody really looking at you, looking at your motivations, looking at how you do things, really looking at everything that they can figure out to look at about you, because they're making some pretty big decisions about you on Sunday. So, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And you have the opportunity for advancement. Okay, so Gemini, you may not know, by the way, that that's going on Sunday. You may not find out till later, but that will be happening on Sunday. There's other people looking at you and judging you. So Gemini, that is your reading for the week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, you should know that I do more than tarot readings. I also do mediumship work and I do spiritual healing. So you want to check out my website. It's amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you decide that you would like to work with me, go ahead and contact me and we'll set up a session for you as quickly as we can. For the rest of you, I will see you next week. Peace out, everybody.